Hi, this is Dr. O'Hara, and I wanted to go over the first paper that you'll be writing, the essay on writing a resume or a CV. And the first thing I'm going to do is make sure that my margins are 1 inch all around. Then the next thing I'm going to do is make sure that my font is Times New Roman 12 point. Then I'm going to make sure that my spacing is double spaced. And then I'm going to make sure that I have checked off this box here. Don't add space between paragraphs of the same style because I don't want to have extra spaces or lines around headings and paragraphs. Then the next thing I want to do is put in my page numbers. So I'm going to go over here, and they're on the top on the right hand side. And then I'm going to go back to my home tab here, make sure it's Times New Roman 12 point. And then I want to change the margin to this justified margin, and I'm going to type in my running head, which is going to be essay on resume. It can only be 50 characters, and it's in full caps. Then I'm going to move the 1 back over to the right hand side, and then I'm going to go back to my header, and I'm going to edit my header by making sure that the different first page is checked off, which it is. So now I'm going to close the header. Then you're going to return 7 times or double space 7 times and put in the title of your paper, which I've chosen here, Essay on Writing a Resume. And I decided here that I want to be clever and put in the E with an accent. So let me do that. So I've got this accent aigu that I'm going to put in. Oh, got put in the wrong place. Let's see if we can get it in the right place. Okay, now let's take it off of there. Now I notice that the spell check has told me that I've got a spelling error, so let's see what that's about. Okay, so it wants me to have E's with accents on both the E's, so we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, then be sure to put in your name, University, Western University of Health Sciences, the title of the class, and the date. Then you're going to space down to page 2, which is the table of contents. So let's put in the page numbers on page 2. And that will be top of the page, right hand side. Then I'm going to go back, make sure I've got my Times New Roman 12 point. And then I'm just going to put in the title, which is Essay on Resume. And then I'm going to scoot this over, and I'm done with that. So now I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to edit my header so that I can be sure that my first page is different than the other pages, and then I'm going to close my header. So now the table of contents is the title of this page, and it's the first line of the page. Notice how it's not bold, and it is upper and lower case. Now I want to put in my page designation, so I'm going to change my margin to this justified margin. I'm going to type in page, and then I'm going to scoot that over to the right hand side. And if you go too far, just come back. Now the E lines up with the 1 inch mark on the right hand side, which is what you want. Now my next page is going to be page 3, which I know that's where my introduction is going to be. Normally I put in the page numbers at the end, but I'm going to do this so that you can see the dot leaders. And by using this justified margin, then you can make sure that the headings all line up with the 1 inch mark on the left hand side, and that the numbers line up with the E in page on the right hand side. You can include up to level 3 headings in your table of contents. And I'm going to stop here, and I'm going to pick up with the introduction in the next segment.